The Chicago Bears lose yet again to the Green Bay Packers by a score of 27-10 at Lambeau Field, a blowout loss to drop to 1-1 on the season. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Chicago Bears post-game reaction video, which I'll be doing after every single game this year, win or lose. So if you guys want these videos from me, definitely be sure to subscribe. I'll try to keep this video short as possible because obviously you guys don't want to hear me talk too much about this game. It was a pathetic, embarrassing game. Like we always have these games against the Green Bay Packers, so it's not anything new. We had some optimism after week 1, okay, after the upset victory, but we came crashing back down to reality, okay, because we're still not good enough to beat the Green Bay Packers, which really sucks, okay? It sucks seeing this year after year after year. Like, I literally do not know how much more I can take of this because it's been my entire life that the Packers have dominated us, okay, and it's not changing, at least right now, okay? So I'll talk about both sides of the football in this video, you know, talking about what went wrong in this game. And obviously everything went wrong. Like there almost wasn't a single thing that went right for the Chicago Bears in this game. But even after all that, you know, it was about to be a one-possession game late in that fourth quarter. If that touchdown just counted, okay, a touchdown which in my opinion should have counted, okay? I thought the ball crossed the goal line. Regardless, though, it was probably a stupid call from DaWindyCity to go shotgun on 4th and 1 and have your quarterback run with the football. I know that Justin Fields is a big, tall athlete, so he could have gotten it. He probably should have gotten it. But, you know, according to the refs, he didn't get in, and that basically ruined any chance we had of making a comeback. But I'm not going to blame the refs for this loss, obviously, guys, because we got thoroughly outplayed on both sides of the football going up against the Green Bay Packers. And talking about our offense, first of all, this was a very worrisome performance, okay? I know it's only week 2 of a rebuild, so you got to give these guys some time to gel, to, like, figure out what their plan is going to be, you know, as the games progress. But, guys, it's 2022 right now, and our quarterback only threw 11 times in this game, okay? In the year 2022, we only gave our quarterback 11 tries to pass the football down the field. A quarterback's job is to pass the football, okay? So we're really running like a 1980 style offense right now. We're super run heavy, and I totally get they're doing that to protect Justin Fields. But if you're not having Justin Fields pass the ball at all, if you're not trusting him to pass the ball at all, what progress are you making towards the future, okay? Because then you won't know what you have in Justin Fields if you don't even give him a chance to pass the football. So I really did not like this ultra conservative game plan from DaWindyCity because this year is all about seeing what you have at quarterback, okay? If you don't know by the end of this year, 2022 was kind of a waste, okay? Because obviously we're not a contending team this year. I do get we're trying to, you know, build the entire roster, but you have to see what you have at quarterback, and we couldn't find that out in this game because we barely gave him chances to pass the football. He had 8 carries for 20 yards and a touchdown, so he had a few nice plays in the running game, but he's not a running back, guys. He's a quarterback. At Ohio State in college, he was one of the best pocket passers in all of college football. And in this offense right now, he's mainly being used as a runner and barely getting the chance to pass. And I do know that the few times that he did get to pass, you know, he didn't look all that special. Okay, he did complete 7 passes out of 11 attempts for 70 yards. But a lot of those yards, guys, came from one play to Equanimeous St. Brown, the flea flicker, which that was at the beginning of the game. And after that, we didn't really get anything going in the passing game. And obviously he got sacked 3 times, you know, didn't have the best pocket awareness, I would say, through a pick at the end of this game as well. So if you look at his stat sheet, it's that good stuff, okay? Your quarterback number 1, you know, going into year 2, you want to see progress in year 2, but we're not even giving him the chance to show progress because we're not passing the football that much. And when we are passing the football, nothing much is happening right now in the passing game, partly because, you know, I guess it's a combination of the play calling, the receivers, and also maybe the quarterback play not being so special right now. But you guys know where I stand on Justin Fields, okay? I still think that long-term Justin Fields, I still fully believe he's going to be the answer at quarterback for the Chicago Bears because we never had a quarterback this talented. But what we're getting right now is unacceptable, okay? It's 1980s football. Fields has to be better. Getsy has to be better in opening up this playbook a little bit more. Our receivers have to gain more separation, which I don't know if that's going to happen this year because our receiver talent is probably bottom of the league, okay? We have very unproven guys. We didn't make major investments in the receiving core, and that's showing right now because against top defenses like the Green Bay Packers, we could do basically nothing in the passing attack. So overall, it was a very shitty game on the offensive side of the football, okay? There's not much good I can say about the offensive side besides the run game, okay? Because our run game was on point today, okay? David Montgomery had 15 carries for 122 yards, an average of 8.1 yards per carry. He had a long of 28. He broke a big run through in that second half to help make that comeback, which never happened because we didn't score a touchdown on that drive. Khalil Herbert also had a few very nice carries, 4 carries for 38 rushing yards, an average of 9.5 yards per carry, and obviously Fields had 8 for 20. So the run game looks pretty good, guys. I mean, the run game kept us in this game in that fourth quarter, and we could have made it a one-possession game, okay, if a call just went our way. But that's the thing, guys. Like, this is a very ugly style of football, and it's not really... I don't really know if it's benefiting Justin Fields to run this style of offense because you're not really going to see what you have in Justin Fields if he's not throwing the football at all during the course of this season. So that's all I have to say about the offense. Very bad performance. Going up against a pretty good Packers defense, but still, you have to get more than 70 passing yards in the year of 2022, and we couldn't do that in this game. Talking about the defense, man, what a rough night for rookie Kyler Gordon. Okay, I have to preface all this by saying that if you're giving up on Gordon this early, you got to relax because although I know it was a very bad showing, in game 2 against a rival on national TV, he got targeted basically every other throw by Rodgers. He got torched for a lot of yards. I don't even know what the exact numbers are. I don't have them in front of me, but Aaron Rodgers was picking on him basically the entire game, and he allowed a lot of big plays in the passing game, which you obviously don't like to see out of your first draft pick of the year. But I'm telling you guys right now, don't give up on Kyler Gordon just yet because long term, he still has potential to be a lockdown type of corner in this system, but he's playing some of the hardest positions in this entire defense. Okay, nickel corner and outside corner. He's switching outside and inside. He has to know the responsibilities of both positions, and the Bears have put him in a really tough spot. Okay, he has a lot of responsibilities being this young, and I do know that if you are a draft pick this high, you are expected to come in and produce. During your first year, like, there's no period anymore that we allow these guys to even learn and grow from their mistakes. And I think that long term he will do that. Okay, by the end of the season, you will see a lot of growth in Kyler Gordon's game, but it is going to be a little bit rough at times, okay, especially going up against quarterbacks as talented as Aaron Rodgers because he's playing a really hard position, okay, cornerback, nickel, and outside, and he has a lot of growing and learning to do, as you guys saw in this game. So not good stuff out of Kyler Gordon. We saw a little bit better performance out of the other rookie that we took in the second round, Jaquan Brisker, but still, I would say the secondary as a whole did have their moments of lapses, mostly Kyler Gordon, but other guys also allowed a couple plays. But obviously the reason why we lost this game, one of the reasons, because obviously our offense was pretty bad, but one of the main reasons why we lost this game was because our run defense was absolutely freaking atrocious in this game. Okay, we allowed 203 rushing yards in this game, an average of 5.3 yards per carry, and a touchdown on the ground as well. And there was like nothing we could do about it. I mean, every single play, they're running down our throats, outside, inside, didn't matter what run it was. They were getting consistent gains of 5, 6, 7, even 30 something yards. They broke a big 36-yard run in that, I think it was the first half, but it was just all around bad play by our linebackers, by our defensive line in run support, and there really wasn't any fight on this defense at all during this entire game, like I saw last game against the Niners. Okay, last game against the Niners, even though our offense wasn't doing much of anything, we still held strong on defense. We played hard, disciplined football. We did not do any of that in this game. Okay, we had a bunch of penalties, obviously, bunch of missed tackles, a bunch of bad pursuit angles, which I'm sure that Eberflus will be furious about, but you got to be better, guys, going up against a division rival like this, and we just allowed them to chew up the entire clock and limit time of possession for us and basically glide by for an easy victory. Okay, we didn't put up much of a fight at all throughout this entire game, which really sucks going up against your division rival on national TV because it's been like this for far too long in my entire life, okay, throughout so many different regimes. So bad loss, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this loss in the comments down below. I'm sure it's not going to be a lot of happy Bears fans because we shouldn't be happy, okay? We've been putting up with this BS for a long time, but you guys do have to remember, this is a young rebuilding team. We still have a lot of growing to do. We still have a lot of games left to be played, and we weren't going to be contenders this year anyways, but we do have to see better performances out of the passing offense in future games because otherwise these games are complete wastes of our time because we're not seeing what we have in QB1 in Justin Fields. So leave your comments down below, guys, but as always, bear down.